border and bring it to the front. Now, this is kind of okay looking, but again, it doesn't really look that good. For one thing, the typefaces don't really seem to, I don't really like how they look a whole lot. Now I'm going to bring back our task panes, and you notice one of the options under the task pane are font schemes. Now you see the one that we are using right now is Times New Roman, and it doesn't really go with the under construction logo. So let's try Arial. I have a feeling that would look a whole lot better, and it does. Now the only thing is, there we go. This I think is too big, so let's just shrink it down a little bit. And it also looks kind of funny set that way. So how about instead of left aligned, let's make it right aligned, and then let's increase the pastor's name, and we need to bring it out a little bit, pastor and coach. So what happened here? It needs to be a little bit larger. Okay, this, let's actually have that go down one. Now we're going to right align it, and we could just kind of put that down like so. Now let's make them bold. I have a feeling they would look a whole lot better in bold because the logo itself is kind of bold. And let's make the logo just a little bit bigger now that we've got our sizing done on that. Okay, now I find when you're working with Microsoft Publisher, they put in these guides and stuff like that to help you. Microsoft always tries to be so tremendously helpful. But it can be kind of distracting to see how something looks. And so if you want to really see what it looks like, go in under View and just unclick Boundaries and Guides, and ta-da! You can see what your card looks like. Now, I think we've got a pretty good looking card for the men's ministry. We can move things around if we want to a little bit. We could, if we wanted to make, let's say we made Pastor Paul's name. Let's just go ahead and we might make that the dark blue. You see, doing stuff when we first got that color scheme, now we have those colors available for everything. Maybe we want to move this over just a little bit, give it a little bit more room, whatever. You can do all kinds of neat things with it. This text block's kind of covering up that a little bit. Let's just actually move it over just a touch. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Now, I like this. I think it looks good. It gives you the basic information, but for it to really be helpful for people, what you would want to do is you would want to insert another page, which is actually just the other side of the business card. Click OK, and back here you would want to put a lot of additional information for your business card. Map, times, all of those sorts of things would be very, very helpful back here. And actually I have already done that on another card. So let's just open that up, and we won't take time to actually place all of those different pieces because you really don't need to, you don't need to see what all of them look like. But let's just look on the back side, and you see I've added all this additional information, and that way people have everything that they would need to find out about your group. Now we'll go back to the front. I did like that in the blue color. And you'll notice, oops, I didn't quite get the whole thing. Color. And on this example, let me just go ahead and add pastor and coach. I like that. Okay, now this is ready to print. Now, we're not quite done. There's one more little tip on working with Microsoft Publisher, because what happens when you say that you want to print it, first of all, you want to click Change Copies Per Page. Now, I have this set up the way that it needs to be set up, but usually when you first go into Publisher to print, it doesn't look like this. What it looks like oftentimes is you'll find that there will only be one card or one row of cards. And what you need to do, and you can't click it, and it's very frustrating and all of that, what you need to do is you just need to change the settings in here to 0.76 for this one, and 0.43 for the next one, and then 0 on the horizontal gap and 0 on the vertical gap, and then that will give you a really nice setup to print 5 business cards down, 2 across. If your particular paper or whatever you need to adjust a little bit, you can run a sample through. It'll work out really well. You click OK, and you're just all set to print it. And you would have a wonderful set of business cards. Flip them over, do the back side, and you're all done. And you have created your business and invitation cards using the logo that you created in LogoSmart. Have fun!